Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins, and Trevor.
Yeah, so I had to finish. Yeah. Right, good to see you, my brother.
You too, cuz.
Oh, yeah. So, do you want to do the opening remarks for this? Yeah, please.
Welcome to our listeners and our viewers on another Alien Spaceship podcast. Much to talk about today, which hopefully you can find reasonably interesting. I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me bruv.
And I'm Emmy Hikins, and he calls me cuz. Welcome to the show. So today we have a very brave man. We have a very courageous.
Not at all, cuz. Well, of course, we covered, if you think back to last week, and I think the week before, we were looking at the pros and cons of being a man and the pros and cons of being a woman. So we kind of got through a fair bit of this stuff. We got through for example, the pros of being a man. I think we covered in about 10 seconds flat, didn't we? Because there aren't many. It seems to me sometimes. But we did the pros and the cons in a very balanced way. We then took a bit of a chance, bit of a flyer last week, because we didn't have any of the female variety with us on the podcast. So we sort of dared to put our own points of view in on that. Having said that, a lot of the info we talked about was a result of surveys with women and research. So we're not quite out on a limb. And really, to finish off today on that is about perhaps some of the disadvantages, some of the cons of being a woman, either as we see them or, as I say, as a result of a statistical sample of women being asked in research terms, and then they give their answers. So some of that will be from there. So if we just think back just briefly to cover some of the pros of being female, can you remember any of those from last week?
Well, they get to they are. I did say they were kind and caring. So any woman listening out there, take note of that one.
And of course, it's worth saying, of course, that any comments we make or are made in research terms are generalizations, as with us men. I mean, not every man is like every other man, and the same with women. So it doesn't necessarily mean that all women are whatever we're going to suggest they are. But, carry on. So you said that. Yeah, you got a house point there for saying that with the women, I think.
Yeah, I think we did say that they are, obviously, they have the ability to bear children, and we don't.
No.
To have babies. We don't have that. We don't have that.
Is that a pro or a con, though, to women, do you think?
Well,
it's a reasonable question, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Is it a pro or a con?
I think it's a pro, actually. Because having to have a human being inside you, and then nurture it inside you for 9 months, you can never know how that feels. Having a human being,
we never will we?
Yeah,
we never will.
Inside you, and then after 9 months, get to meet this human being, and then get to start learning about this human being, because every child is unique. It doesn't matter if she's had 10 children, the next one is always different, isn't it? Now we don't know how it feels for women, but we're just saying it in general terms, aren't we? And just having that feeling of having somebody that they sort of attach to that person, aren't they? They form a bond, an unbreakable attachment, unless of course if they do develop some form of mental illness, and then some women do turn against their children, but otherwise the majority form an unbreakable bond. Can you imagine you trying to say, for instance, even dogs? If a dog's just had puppies, you'd be very careful to go anywhere around those puppies because they are very, very protective, aren't they? And how much more humans that have more they have more ability they have more ability to feel emotional things, have a bond with. So it's much more into so that men can never. So I think it's a pro, because you can never feel that, you can never experience that, you can never know how it feels. Just like you said the other day about being kicked in the crotch.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.